UN investigators say satellite images confirm that an attack which destroyed an aid convoy near Aleppo last month was carried out by an airstrike. It killed 20 people and destroyed most of the convoy, as well as a warehouse and a clinic. The US has blamed Russian jets, which it says were flying over the area at the time. Moscow has denied the accusations and says the convoy caught fire. Let's get more on this and speak to Ediz Tiyansan, who is on Turkey's Hatay province along the Syrian border. Ediz, what exactly do these latest satellite images show?
Well, UN has just released images showing the most recent destruction that's been inflicted on the city of Aleppo, and officials at the UN's satellite imagery program are saying that these new images are showing, on quote, an awful lot of new damage compared to the previous ones, presumably because of the intensified airstrikes by regime and Russia. And that is understandable because Aleppo, it was once the largest city in Syria. It's a very strategic town that's been fought over for 5.5 years. But what makes these images all the more interesting is a recent comparison. When you look at just the difference in the level of destruction between mid-September and the end of September, just the most recent images, then you see a very remarkable difference. And I'll tell you exactly what happened in those 2 weeks. Mid-September was when the ceasefire agreement that was brokered by Russia and United States collapsed. And that's exactly when the Syrian regime, along with the backing from Russia, they started a new offensive, a very strong offensive, trying to take the entire city of Aleppo from the rebels. And we understand that airstrikes at this point have become a daily reality that targeted not only residential areas, but also hospitals. Just in the past week or so, 4 hospitals out of the 8 functioning in eastern Aleppo were forced to shut down. And the total death toll just from that last 2.5 weeks have surpassed 420.
Ediz, as you say, we have seen this escalation in airstrikes and fighting generally in Syria. What is the latest you can tell us in the last 24 hours or so?
Well, airstrikes are also happening, remember, by the US-led coalition, including Turkish jets, fighting against Daesh. There is still a ground operation by the FSA fighters, the opposition fighters, backed by the Turkish army, as they're trying to push their way towards the south from the Turkish border, trying to clear the area from Daesh fighters. And in those latest clashes, we understand that airstrikes that targeted a Daesh-held village just to the south of El Rae has killed 19 civilians, and among them were 3 children. Now, we don't know exactly who was behind this attack. What we do know is that the clashes are still going on. 2 opposition fighters and 1 Turkish soldier was killed in return for 18 more Daesh militants just in the past day.
Ediz, many thanks for bringing us up to date on that. Ediz Tiyansan, our correspondent in Hatay province.